In this video, we will show you the hypercoverage feature of TESSY and how to accumulate coverage with different variations of source files. We start with an empty project and a source file with a function that we would like to unit test. Let's have a look at the source file. The file contains a simple function implemented in two different variations. Let's switch back to the test project view. We have two modules testing both variations of the source file using different defined settings. When we select the source file within the test cockpit view, both modules will be selected within the test project view. We can now trigger the analysis of both modules. After analyzing the modules, we can see that there are two variations of the source file, and all lines will be tested according to the code access of 100%. Let's open the modules in the test project view. The same test object is within both modules. When we select one of those test objects, we can see the respective variant being selected within the test cockpit view. Now, we will execute the test cases already prepared for both test object variations. We will start with the first module, running with branch and MCDC coverage enabled. As a result, the first variant of the test object is fully covered. However, the hypercoverage on the source file level is still less than 100% because the second variant of the source code has not been tested. Now we switch to the coverage viewer. The hypercoverage highlights all source code lines that were tested. At this point in time, we can see that only the condition of the base variant is fully covered. All remaining lines are colored in red because those lines are part of the second variant, and there is not yet any coverage. Let's switch back to the overview perspective, the test project view. Now, we will execute the second module, testing the second source variant. We can see that the second variant of the test object has some missing coverage. We switch back to the coverage viewer, where we see the missing MCDC line. Let's switch to the test data editor, where we add an additional test case with an odd counter value of less than 10. So we enter 5 as an input value and the define off as the expected result. Now we can execute this test. After executing the test, we see that the test object is fully covered. We switch back to the overview perspective and select the source file within the test cockpit view. The hypercoverage is now 100%. Let's switch to the coverage viewer. The source code is now highlighted in green, reflecting the cumulated coverage for both variations of the source file.